Hey y'all, what's up? Jamie, that's me here. Give me a few seconds. I'll be right back. So in the meantime, if you guys won't mind liking the video, I'll be right back. Give me a few seconds. Hey y'all, hey. I'm coming to you guys today with a live review of Belle Collective as well as Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'm going to try to keep this review within an hour because immediately following, I'm going to do a separate live recap of Married to Medicine as well as Real Housewives of Atlanta. But before I get into the review, I want to tell everybody that has told me sent positive messages my way. Thank you so much as it pertains to my grandfather as well as my aunt passing. I really do appreciate it. So thank you guys so much for thinking about me and sending positive messages. I really do appreciate that. So let's go ahead and get into Belle Collective. Okay. So we open up the show with where we left off on last week with Marie. Okay, y'all know that Letitia had this whole couples night. Everybody came in there with a man that we have seen them with, that we are used to seeing them with, that we know is their man. But Marie decided that she was gonna walk in there with a whole different man. Everybody in there just confused, shocked. Latrice confused anyway because she didn't even know Marie had a man. Okay, she didn't know what she had going on aside from her having the business. She didn't even know she had a husband or what was happening with Marie. Melanie just confused because she don't rock with Marie like that at all. So she's just like, girl, who is that? And who is Cedric? And who is all these people you talk about? So Tisha's mouth is just wide open. She shook it because this tall, dark chocolate man came in. And she's like, girl, who is this? And Marie is just like, well, girl, mind your business. Okay. You don't need to worry about who this is. Just know that I'm happy. But if you really must know, okay, this man used to play in the NBA. He used to play in the NBA along with my brother. Okay. So I am somebody. And I'm like, Marie, what the hell your brother playing in the NBA got to do with you being somebody? Oh, because you the sister of such and such that play in the NBA. Got it. Okay. So I guess that's what she was trying to, let people know. But I really think she was doing it to take a dig at Latrice to let her know, like, girl, you think you've been somebody out here all this time, but for real, I'm really the somebody. Okay. All right, then, Marie girl, if that's what you want to do. So I must say that, hey, contrary canary, hey, girl, hey, my Leo sister girl. So I see that I wanted to say Glenn. Glenn looked really good to me. I was like, Glenn done cleaned up. Glenn looked sharp. Glenn done got that hair cut. He looked really nice. I have to give it to him. But he decided to go ahead and make an announcement. Okay. He wanted to just go ahead and get his little words out and tell everybody how Letitia had been doing a lot, working. She's been pretty busy. And with her trying to get these businesses and things up off the ground, he wanted in on what she had going on. He wanted some of her business. He wanted some of her coins as well. Now, he said he wanted 50%. She came back and said she will give him 51%. He turned around and said he wanted 100%. So everybody said, you want 100% of what? You want 100% of what? When you ain't putting in no work, you ain't put in on this. What you 100% of what? And he came out and said her heart. I want 100% of her heart, all that other good stuff. He said that he is the bag. That is what he did. So he said, I am the bag, and as long as I'm alive, she gonna be straight. And I was like, oh, I can appreciate that. Okay, I see why she probably be hanging in there with all the BS he be giving her and shit. Okay, then. So that was really nice. He also got down on his knee and he proposed to her. Now, I'm still a little sketchy on this whole proposal thing because she keeps saying proposal. We not hearing her say re-proposal. So I really don't believe they was married at first. But I guess, Letitia gave some background about that, saying that when they were like 22, 23, they got married or whatever. I don't think she got the opportunity to have the big grand wedding that she may have wanted, which is probably why I haven't seen any wedding photos. They probably just went down to the courthouse and got married or whatever. So I think maybe they were married. Maybe they really were married and she just didn't get the wedding that she wants. So now she's gonna be able to get the wedding that she wants. But or maybe he didn't propose to her the first time and he was just like, come down here and get married to me. So I don't know. But something about it just makes me think that they're not really married. But all in all, she got her ring and they about to move forward, and hopefully she'll have her new project is gonna probably be planning her wedding, and Ferry Street is probably gonna go further and further into the distance. But we gonna see. Hopefully they will get another season. I must say I was surprised that this was the final episode. I didn't even catch that until I saw the reunion preview for next week, and I said, "This the last episode." I didn't even catch that about Belle Collective, but okay, then, hopefully they do come back. I have a few pointers at the end that I think everybody need to take heed to on the cast. Not everybody, but just a few of y'all, okay, as y'all go into the next season. But we see Kaylin. Kaylin, okay, she invite the girls over there to meet a mother goat. Why is this lady on this show? What is she do? Why? Why do y'all? Why have I saw more of Kaylin than I've seen of Melanie? Why is she on this show, Carlos? Come to the front. Okay, don't bring her back next season. You better minimize it. Minimize her. Because a goat, I'm not dealing with Miss Kaylin. Okay, so Latrice, while they're over there, Latrice opens up about her launch. She's trying to do the essential beauty line. She had the whole photo shoot or whatever she was trying to get together. So she's trying to do this beauty lunch, and they're asking her, who all are you going to invite? She was like, I want to invite everybody but Marie, because I don't really rock with Marie like that, so I don't really feel comfortable having her there at my event. And I don't really blame her for that. Like, if you don't want no drama at your event, y'all ain't cool like that, Marie gonna be shocked that you even invited her anyway. So I think that was the best thing for her. But Antoinette had to cut her off to let her know, like, girl, that you talking about you ain't talking about you. Okay, let me tell you what I really got going on, because what you got going on ain't got nothing to do with what I got going on, and it ain't got nothing on what I got going on. Okay, because you trying to put some stuff in stores, girl. I'm trying to build a whole store. Okay, and I'm trying to figure out this sip and see. Everything ain't finished. I'm trying to get a lot of stuff together. I done invited my man David to come down, girl. I have a lot of stuff going on. And asked her who all is she gonna invite. She said that she's going to invite everyone. I was a bit surprised to hear that, Antoinette, considering you was just sitting at, was it Tambra's house talking about Marie? No, yeah, Antoinette said she was going to invite, Marie. So I just kind of was shocked that she would be inviting Marie, knowing that she felt the way, and you was just trying to tell Letitia that she should distance herself when it comes to this lady. And then next thing you know, you got her coming to your event. Okay, then. I mean, I guess, if that's what you want to do. It worked out in the end because Marie came and she didn't show her say anything like that, and I appreciated that. I appreciated that a lot. So we get to Latrice's her event or whatever, and Tambra arrives, Tisha arrives with Glenn. I appreciated how Glenn dressed. A lot of people got like real dressed up and real fancy, and I felt like he kind of came comfortable. Now, mind you, some people would feel like, no, you got to dress up when you come to the events. Da, 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 da. He did just as the church said, come as you are. Okay, and he didn't look half bad when he did it, so I could appreciate that. So then we see Tisha over there talking to I believe it was Tambra, and letting her know, like, girl, okay, I got my ring, and we all gonna be like, on next week when we see the reunion and find out that this man may allegedly have an outside baby, girl. Yeah, girl, good luck. We hope that works out. We hope it's not true. Okay, but it in any case, that's some drama. So obviously she should have secured her spot should there be a season 2. But there has to be a season 2, because y'all just not gonna bring us this show and then not bring it back. I don't like when they do stuff like that. Don't bring me nothing if you ain't got no intentions on bringing back another season. Don't do us like that. That's disrespectful. Okay, so got past that. Let me see where else I'm at. Okay, yes. So we learned that Latrice really wants to get her products in stores, and Melanie got on the stage and she announced that Latrice will get her wish. She will have her products in store. But my question is, are they already like? Are you telling her like that's gonna happen, or has it already happened? I wasn't really sure from the conversation, like from the announcement, like has it already happened? Because they didn't really name which store it is, and maybe they couldn't name which store it was, or I wasn't really sure about that. Or are you telling her that y'all are going to continue to work so hard that it's going to be in stores? Because at the time that this was filmed, by now, if the product was actually in stores, I would have expected to have seen some type of rollout or something on Latrice's Instagram or somewhere, and I haven't seen it. So either way, good luck. I hope she is able to get her products in store, because I feel like that's a major thing. I don't know what all protocols you have to go through to get your products actually sold in stores, but I think that's pretty dope for Latrice to do that. And look at where she came from, selling her hair. She got her vending machines. Now she over here getting her products into stores and stuff. So I'm like, I'm here for it all day, girl. Best of luck. Let me see what let me check out these comments. The show has ended abruptly for me. I was very surprised to see the reunion footage after the episode. I feel like it wasn't long enough for that, but it could just be me. Sierra girl, it ain't just you. It was definitely me as well. It was definitely me. I was so confused. I was like, the reunion is next week. Definitely ended abruptly, which makes sense as to why what's that girl name? Antoinette's shop wasn't completely done. And I don't think she really wanted to film in that, but based on the I guess the theme of the episode, they wanted to show that these women are progressing in their careers and they're doing a great job with their business. Mind you, I love the episode. But if it was up to Antoinette, she would not have truly filmed in that space. I don't think. I think she would have waited till it was completely finished. But based on the episode, it was like, okay, yeah. Yeah, she had to go ahead and throw it together. And it was very, very abrupt because oh, I have to put my girl up here. Contrary Canary, y'all check out her videos. I love her videos. She do Real Housewives of Atlanta, Belle Collective, a lot of stuff. So y'all check her out. Yeah, it ended very abruptly because y'all know how like Antoinette, not Antoinette, but Latrice and Marie got into it, and then after a while, we really didn't see them film a lot, and then all of a sudden, boom, here we are towards the end. So I don't know. I thought I was going to see more interactions with them being around and not really getting along or whatever. Like, I don't know. I was definitely expecting more. I thought I was gonna see more of Tisha trying to reach out and trying to make this Ferry Street thing happen. I don't know what all happened there. But I mean, I appreciate for what it was they gave us. I hate that it was a short season, but hopefully they're filming right now as we speak on the next season so they can roll that out to us too. So we'll see. Maybe I guess they gave us a soft lunch, but we can appreciate it. Let's move on to Marie. So, Latrice has done her thing, essential beauty, all that good stuff. You got Marie. She's finally finished another facility. You got Essie up there giving a whole speech to everybody. You have Timber in attendance, and you also have Letitia in attendance. So it was really nice to see that. She go inside, she introduced the ladies to her brother, her dad, her friend or whoever he is. Then she decides to give them a tour. Once again, for Maria to be a person that likes to say she got this and she got that, I would have expected to have seen a tour, actual photos of the facility, which makes me believe the facility was just as empty as the first office that we saw her in when she had her feet up on the desk, letting us know that she had red bottoms, but she ain't have nothing else. So IDK, honey. But it was cute for what it was. I could appreciate it. She pulled the girls to the side, told them about her man Cedric, how they've been going through their issues. He's been out here traveling outside the country without her, just doing whatever the hell he want without her, of no concern, which is very sketchy because it's like, this lady's sick. Either that or you just make him feel miserable when he around you, that even when you sick, he don't want to be in your presence. Like, that don't make no sense. I don't know. But she decided to just move on. She wants to move on with her life. They not gonna be together no more. I wish she would have knew that before she remarried him the second time, that it was not gonna work out. But we live, we learn, honey, and hopefully she just do what's right moving forward. Cause good luck. Okay, so that was cute. What else do I have? Tambra and Damon. Tamara and Damon, so they link up in the park. And y'all know Timber trying to have this baby. She wants to have this baby. It's funny because she came into the season not really wanting a child and then slowly changing her mind that she does want a child. But I think what really changed her mind, even though, she heard what her parents were saying, I think it's because she saw Damon looking as good as he want to look. Okay. Still got it all intact. He ain't got no kids. He ain't got no baby mama drama. He ain't got none of that. And I think she really saw an ideal candidate. Like, if I'm going to do this, what better way to do this than with somebody I already have history with? They know my entire family. I ain't got to go out on the hunt for somebody. I'm getting older in age. My eggs are frozen. Okay. I don't even know how long they can be frozen before they're not even useful anymore. So let me just go ahead and latch on and just hang on to this one. And that's what it seems like she did. And he's down for it. They had the conversation. She talking to him about it. He would love to do it the regular way, but they can't really do that right now, especially with her trying to have surgery and all this other stuff. So, but either way, he's down for it. And I want to see their relationship. It's tough for me. It's tough, okay? Because I don't like Tambra on the show. What? It's Tambra's voice for me. I hate it. I cringe so much. And it's like, Tambra, the Tambra I heard at the reunion, the little snippet they gave, that's the Tambra I want you to bring back next season. That bullshit you be giving us, that's not it. Okay, you're already on the show. You don't have to audition anymore. You don't have to do anything extra, girl. You already here. Just bring you. Give us you, honey. That's it. But that voice, you can leave her at home and you can leave her in this season. But don't you bring her back up here. Don't you do that. That's the only thing that bothered me with her. But I do want to see how the relationship is going to work with he and her, and whether or not next season we're going to see her moving forward to that journey of being able to, carry a child, have a child, and be a parent, So I'm looking forward to that. Melanin Manson. If you notice, there were no masks all season until the last episode. I didn't even notice that. Interesting. I didn't even pay attention. See, now the season's so short, I could watch it in a day, so I might as well go back and watch it and check that out. I didn't even notice that to the last. Did they even have them in the last episode? I don't know. I don't know when they filmed this then. Maybe they filmed it a long time ago and couldn't roll it out as soon as they wanted to. The show started in 2019 and it ended because of COVID. They didn't have enough filmed. Makes sense now. Thank you, Kylie. Thank you. That makes so much sense now. Why it was so short because of COVID. Okay, gotcha. Noted. Okay. So yeah, Tambra, we'll see how that's gonna go with her next season or whatever. But she can leave the wigs, that heavy makeup, and that voice on whatever mannequin she chooses. But please do not bring that mannequin with you to the next season. And thank you so kindly. This is not a read, this is just the informational. So Latrice and Marie. So let me see. Not Latrice, but Letitia. Okay, Letitia, I want you also to leave your wigs with this season. Don't bring those back. Okay, don't bring those back with us at all. So they go to sit down. They have a sit down at some little old restaurant, and it was funny that they had them sitting in this old rundown restaurant, and the food probably jumping. Don't get me wrong, the food probably jumping, but they had them sitting in this old restaurant, and Marie was just talking about what people think they see when they come to Mississippi. They see cows and this and that and all this stuff, and it's like, well, that's what y'all been showing us. So if y'all get Kaylin off this damn show, we ain't got to see no goats and cows, okay? All right, we can see more buildings in the city and shit. And then they got y'all sitting in this low class building or whatever. They ain't even got y'all in no nice building or anything. Okay, what they call them, the lead buildings. They ain't got you in one of those updated buildings, and you over here talking that. So yeah, that's all we be seeing. But I'm sure it's more to Mississippi than that though. Let's see. Yeah, that barbecue place was run to the ground. Oh, season one was. Oh, maybe that's what I mean. It could be a combination of both. The first season as well as it being COVID. She needs to leave her makeup too. Oh, you talking Melanin? You talking about you talking about Letitia? She needs to leave her makeup as well. I think every first season is short. I guess they make it short for reception. Probably so. Kind of like how they do like pilot season and stuff, and how they may like drop a pilot TV show or whatever to see how we gonna take to it. But let's see. Okay, so then they talk about Antoinette. So while they're sitting down, they talk about Antoinette's event and how Marie got an invite. They both plan on being in attendance. Letitia gets emotional as she's talking about Ferry Street because she keeps hitting a brick wall. She's not really making no movement, and Marie is just telling her like, girl, it's all good. If it's meant to be, it's going to be, but you got to continue to pound the pavement. But if it's not that building or that location, like, is it somewhere else? And Tisha is just like, not really, because I was really sold on the idea of that location based on how my grandfather responded to it. I had all my hopes and everything going over here. But I can appreciate the conversation Marie had with her, like encouraging her. And it makes sense why the building has been sitting for so long, because I believe Tisha is not the only person that's experienced that. I'm sure there have been other people to come along to want to do this, and they probably have been in the same situation as her, where they ain't got the money, they got to get up the money. But if you had a developer really come out and had, like, they surveyed the land, did all that, pulled up the assessments or whatever, and actually created a presentation and met with some people and was like, yo, we trying to put $3 million into this, it wouldn't even be a question. It would be done by the end of that year. So I don't know if I would say it is a race thing. I think that it could just be people have approached them with the same situation. Ain't nobody really got no big money they really trying to put up. Ain't no developer coming out there, and they probably ain't got. That's another thing I would tell Tisha. Like, if you could go into real estate in some capacity and market and figure out a way to sell the property, or I don't know how, but it is owned by the city, so I don't really know how that works. But if you could match it with a developer and try and sell them on the idea of what it could be, then maybe you need to go over there and get with Marcel young, okay, and get with the architect and stuff. Because over there, maybe get with that black lady. She can help you out with landscape and all this, whatever y'all got to do with the architecture and stuff. And maybe you can go over there and market it to somebody, get you a contract or something. I don't know, but you may want to go ahead and call them. I'm sure Marcel was somebody over there can help you out, girl. So that's that. Let's see, Marie and Kurt. Yep, okay. So we get to the sip and see. So David comes to the sip and see looking as cute as he wants to look. That was really nice. Kaylin arrives. Anyway, so everybody else started to arrive shortly thereafter. Okay. When Latrice gets to the building, she did throw a little bit of shade. She was talking about Antoinette and how she said it's exactly how she expected to be, not finished. Ain't nothing here, honey. And I'm like, you ain't have to do your girl like that. You ain't have to do her like that. But you are correct. It's not finished. But she been over here confiding in you this whole time, telling you what's wrong, what's been going on. So you ain't even have to throw shade at a girl like that. But okay. So oh yeah, I already mentioned that. I already mentioned why I think she had to go ahead and move forward with the symphony, even though it wasn't finished at all. I think it was just because of the show. Production was ready to film. They were trying to do a certain theme around the episode, and she probably just went forward with that. I will say, I ain't been feeling Antoinette. I thought I was gonna love her on the show, but as the show went on, I wasn't really feeling her. But one thing about Antoinette that I love is her relationship with her dad. I really love that. That's, you could tell that's her best friend. Whenever something happens, she want to call her dad. She want to tell her dad about it, everything. We never saw pictures of her mom, so I don't know what that dynamic is with her mom. I don't even know if her mom was around. I know she talked about how her and her dad, got evicted a few times and they got their cars repossessed and they just went through a lot together. But I don't recall her saying anything about her mom. So I don't know if her mom is alive, if they don't have that type of relationship, if her mom gave her up or whatever. So, I mean, I feel like with that, Antoinette got a few different storylines she could dive into for the next season, because I don't know if I'm the only one, but I want to know about her dynamic with her mom, like what's going on over there. And then, this relationship she got with David, how that's going to work with them being long distance or whatever. And with this Mint Dental that she got up and running. Is it open? I think it is open. I'm not sure, but is it open? How his business being with her and all that stuff. So we're going to see how that goes. Let's see what else I have here. Yeah, I also thought it was nice for Antoinette to invite Marie, knowing she had just drugged Marie. And I also thought it was nice for Marie to show up, knowing that Antoinette was just dragging her not too long ago. So I think that was really nice of her. Marie came with no issues, no nothing. Like, I'm just here to have a good time. That's it. Love on you. And then I'm going to go ahead and head out before, it's time for me to go to sleep. Now, when Marie arrives, Antoinette pulls Kaylin and she pulls Latrice to the side to let them know, like, hey, Marie is here, and Latrice like, girl, you ain't got to tell me none of that. That ain't got to do with me. Okay, this your event. This is what you chose to do, girl. It's whatever. Okay, she may just get the flick of her hair or something, but right now I don't have anything for her. But if that's what you want to do, then do you. Notice Kaylin, she ain't want to say nothing. She ain't want to. I can't fault Kaylin because Kaylin, you was probably the only white person in there. I don't think it was too many in there, so you probably wanted to make sure that you picked your battles better this time than you did the last time. So she was just like, I'm good. So you notice they ain't had no conversation at all. So when what's her name? When Marie was getting ready to head out, that's when Antoinette pulled her to the side so they can have a conversation. Not Antoinette, but Latrice pulled her to the side so they could talk. And she just wanted to address the issues that they've had and to extend the olive branch, apologize to her for anything she may have done to make Marie feel any type of way. Marie accepts the apology and lets her know, girl, I ain't got no ill will towards you. My intent was never to talk bad about your business or do anything like that. Like, I have no issue with you at all. And everything, the conversation was going good until Marie, to me, she kind of switched a little bit. She switched a little bit and she said, I don't know what that lady said. Something like, you remind me of me, but you can't go around acting like such and such and such. And I'm kind of like, Marie, who the hell is you to tell her what she can and can't act like? When you always talk about how much of a millionaire you are, how many businesses you got, and you around here acting a fool as well. So what are you talking about? You sit up here trying to, so we kind of went a little left to me. I was just like, okay, but shout out to Latrice because she tried to hold it together as best she could and listening and stuff. She said that she stand on what she said. I'm sorry if it made you feel away, but I still stand on what that I said. And some part of me is like, well, if you stand on what you said, that's how you feel, dear girl. You shouldn't even apologize. You should have just sorry. You should have just moved on about your business. Miss Gucci Diva 46, love the live. Thank you. Letitia needs to get a real job. I'm so tired of hearing about Ferris Street. She needs a real storyline next season. Kaylin kissing that goat. Ugh, girl, I don't even know if I saw it, honey. The show was okay. Girl, I do think that Tisha needs to get a real job. Letitia, whatever her name is, excuse me, she needs to get a real job because when she talk about this whole brunch thing, I'm like, girl, what is that? That's your business? What is that? Now, mind you, if Glenn is taking care of everything, he probably doesn't want her to get a job. Like Eugene don't care if Toya get a job. Her job now is the show. But I don't really want to hear about them brunches. And I'll be honest, I'd rather hear about Ferry Street than these motherfucking brunches. That's what I mean. What are we doing? What's going on at the brunch? Nothing's happening here. So for me, I just feel like I'd rather don't give me Ferry Street, but don't give me no brunch. I'm cool on that. Okay, so Letitia gives a toast. She gives a toast to, she said, I know everybody, I know we're all here for Antoinette, but I want to speak about me for a little bit. And let me just let y'all know it has been a struggle trying to get Ferry Street. Ain't nobody returning my calls. I keep hitting a brick wall. Like, it's a mess. I'm going to keep trying, but y'all, it's hard. So everybody just pretty much poured into her, encouraged her, told her not to give up, told her to keep going stuff. We just going to see how this go. I want it to work out for her. But if it can't be Ferry Street, maybe it could be a different street. She just gonna have to probably settle for that. Or maybe it doesn't have to be that particular building that she wants. Maybe you secure another building on the street, redo that building, and then figure out a way while you're at that one location to gain access to the building across the street or something. Because I think they still had like a pie shop or something on that street. So maybe she could get something else along the same side. But good luck, girl. Oh yes, I already talked about Marie and Latrice and their conversation that they had or whatever. So we just gonna see how things go with them next season. Now, Marie was still taking shots at Latrice in her confessional. So I don't see them being friends. I don't see that happening at all. I think that they're gonna have beef again next year. It's gonna be something else. I don't see them doing anything. What are some of my takeaways? I think they need to add one more person to the cast. I do. It may not be Melanie. even though as much as I want to see her, she could still be like a friend of the show, how Kaylin was. But y'all could take Kaylin off and because we saw more of what was going on with Kaylin when Melanie was more interesting. So I think y'all need to add Melanie as a friend of the show, and then find one more cast member that's doing their thing and add her to the cast. Tambra, you already know, girl. Ease up on your makeup as well as your wig and that voice. You can just leave the voice on. Like I said, whichever mannequin that you choose, that's up to you. Tisha, make sure you leave those wigs back where they were. You did all that talking about Antoinette's wig, slide it to the front. In the past that we seen you, girl, it was almost at your eyebrows. Okay, so you need to sweep around your own hairline before you try and come for hers. And then who else do we have? Yeah, Carlos, you already know what's up. Like, I want to see more Melanie, less Kaylin, and I just gave you the rundown. Add somebody else to the cast, and then we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But that's all I got for Belle Collective. You know, we can move over into Love and Marriage Huntsville. Before I do that, let me check something out real quick. Okay, great. Got it. Okay. Make sure you guys are liking the video. If you like the content, please be sure to like the video. I would highly appreciate it. Thank you so very, very much. Meg Hart, I hope I said that right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Melanin Manson. I think it was weird because we didn't see the issues because the show was chopped. They were spreading rumors about Marie. It will come up at the reunion. I think I saw Marie say something about that. I think I saw a tweet or something where she said that because everybody was asking, like, why is Latrice having to apologize to you? And Marie was like, well, there were more things that actually occurred. There were more things that were said, and that's why she apologized. So hopefully they do dive into that for the reunion. And hopefully, even though the season was short, they don't give us like a 1 hour reunion. Hopefully we get 2, but hopefully it's 2 hours of good, juicy content, you know. So we'll just see about that. Contrary Canary, maybe it can be a different street. You're right, though. Yeah, maybe so. Hopefully she can choose a different street or a side street or something. Or choose a different building, do something. Because that Ferris Street, it just sounds like it's going to be so difficult. And I knew that from the moment when she went out there talking to the contractor and whoever else. First, they had you thinking the building was for sale. Then they turned around and said it's for lease. And then they said all the construction going to be on you, which is going to be, what, over $1 million or $1.5 million. And I'm like, girl, you finna go through all that? Hell to the no. Not I said, George. No, ma'am. They could do that on their own. Trying to play you. No, ma'am. So, anywho, speaking of playing, let's go ahead and move into Love and Marriage Huntsville real quick. So Marcel is over at the cigar bar or whatever cigar lounge, Black, right? So he's meeting with the architect. What's her name? Andrea. He's meeting with Andrea. Andrea is like one of the, if not the only Black woman architect in that area. So he's reaching out to her to get her to help him do some land work. I believe it's for another location where he's gonna have some of the, I guess, like a brunch spot with some chef or something he's working with. And what I did not like about this was when he said she's the only Black woman in that area that does what she does. And then went on to say, so I'm hoping she can give me a really good deal. And I said, who? The audacity of you. Then you just sat up here and you said to your wife after you had this accident, oh, I want to live a meaningful life and I want to do this and I want to do that. Don't you think other people want the same thing? So why you over here trying to get this lowball this lady? Because if the white boys or whoever would have came to you, it would have been like, oh, 40 million. Okay, sir, not a problem. All right. And you think she's gonna come at you with 15 million? No. Okay. So Andrea, you need to get as close to that 40 as you can, honey. Because I ain't like that at all. Okay. Now, Marcel, you may be very funny and like that, but that right there makes me feel like you do not value, even though you bring in the Black woman in, you don't value her. But we can tell that about how you be talking to Tisha sometimes, for real, for real. But okay then. So I didn't like that, but that was that. So then Martell pops up on him, all unannounced. That's what Marcel said. Oh, okay, you coming in unannounced, I see. Yeah, I know Martell gonna do what he want to do anyway. So Marcel says that he's looking forward to working on the 47 acres, and Martell like, don't worry about that right now. He's like, what the hell you mean? He was like, oh, that's scratch. You know, I'm going through the divorce and everything. All of that's on hold. So obviously Marcel feels away, but he's not surprised. Okay, he was expecting some SHI to happen, especially with Martell's mental state and because of the divorce. So now he's telling Martell, like, I really can't wait till y'all hit rock bottom. And Martell's like, and I'm prepared too. He's like, I'm already there. I'm prepared to hit rock bottom. I wonder what that looks like for them. That has to be like completely tough. All this wealth y'all done came up with, and you about to not have anything off of a decision that you chose to make, decisions that you continue to make, and now you about to be asked out. Ooh, honey, that has to be tough. Let me see what the comments saying real quick. Right, Meg. I didn't like how he was saying he wanted to pay her humbly. I was pissed. Yeah, baby. No, but you want to get all your coins though. J. Marie, I don't want to see Kaylin, because I'm finna start calling her as Kaylin. I don't know if she added the O because she was on a black show, but Kaylin, can't stand her. Yeah, I could do without her as well. KB, hey, it's okay, girl. Thank you. Come on in the room, okay? So, like I said, Martell says that he's ready to hit rock bottom, and he was getting ready to head out, but then Marceau invited him to a soft lunch. So I believe they're gonna do the soft lunch or the cigar bar or something like that. And Martell will be in attendance. Now, moving forward, we could see Mel link up with Mama Holt. So they in there and they catching up and they talking and stuff. And Mama Holt want to know what's going on with her and Martell and stuff like that. And Mel is just letting her know that she taking some time to get her mind right because Martell be getting on her nerves. And then his mama want to act surprised, like, oh, he do? Where you be at? Where you been at? Girl, yes, he been getting on my motherfucking nerves. You act like you ain't been here this whole time I've been in this relationship with this man. You know he can get on the motherfucking nerves. Don't act surprised. Come some, oh, really? Okay, she says, Mel tells her, I have a lot on my mind, trying to get my mind right. When you make decisions, you don't really think about how it impacts everybody. And I think she was saying that not so much as just for, her breaking, like her and Mark, like for Martell, but like for herself as well, like him not thinking about his decisions. And it's more so like her not thinking like, dang, if I divorce this man, all of this right here is going to be impacted, But I also feel like in a situation like that, sometimes you got to think about yourself and figure out the rest later, if it's not a healthy situation for you and your kids, and it's sad because now y'all not together, it still ain't no healthy situation. It's crazy. So, yeah, she said that, when they got married, their families became intertwined and everything. And now all of that is breaking up. So, I mean, it's tough. Like, I don't know what that life's like. I pray I never know what that life is like, to go through a divorce and you've accumulated so much of wealth or whatever like that. Like that's a lot. And you got these kids and stuff, and they all on TV, and they gotta see and they gotta witness all this and see how they daddy acting and all this, like, whoo. It's a lot. But anywho, Mel tells her that Martell is going around talking to anybody that will listen, saying that she cheated. And Mama Hope is over there like, well, did you? Did you cheat? And she was like, girl, don't come at me like that, honey. Okay, because when I moved out, you remember that, right? Mama Hope, like, go on. She like, okay, go on. What else? Tell me. I don't remember too much, but if that's what you say, honey, go on. And she was like, I was talking to somebody for 3 weeks, but I ain't never had sex with him or anything like that. So I was not cheating because I was not in the house with him. I was not living with him. I was not da-da-da. Some people do consider that cheating, and even though she moved out the house and they weren't legally separated or anything, some people still consider that cheating. And she kind of alluded, what I grasped from the conversation, that she is seeing somebody else. She's definitely seeing someone else. And she said that I'm waiting for us to get a divorce. So I do believe that Mel has moved on. That's why when she pulled up to meet Martell, she said, I'm so not thinking about him. My mind is so far gone from that man. It ain't even funny. I think Mel got her somebody else that she's talking to. You snooze, you lose. So let me go back. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Trying to get my notes together. Mel also goes on to say that she calls him out for his 5-year relationship. Like, don't try and check me about my 3-week situation or whatever I'm doing now that a divorce is in effect, when you've been cheating for 5 years. Now, I feel her on that shit, though. Like, I may have been talking to somebody else or whatever like that, but again, I'm doing, like, had you not ever done what you did, it would have been no room for me to do what I'm doing. I understand 2 wrongs don't make a right, but had you never done the wrong in the first place, it would have been no other wrong to compare it to. So once again, sweep around your own self. before you try and come over here and check me. So I kind of feel Mel on that all day, because she gave him what she said in her song, gave you 5 years to cut her off. Now I'm realizing that was too long, okay? And it was a very, very long time. I don't know what BIT. I don't know now. Let me not. It's probably some women up here sitting up there right now with a man that got a whole woman that he probably been messing with on the side for about 10 years. But I mean, y'all stronger than me. Y'all, it's too many men of all shades to be sitting up here under one while he over here around with somebody else for oh so many years. I couldn't do it, but if that's what you want to do, then girl, I'm glad you came to your senses now. Okay, 2020 gave her a different level of vision, and we can appreciate it. But I could not hang in there that long, but that's what she did. Mel says that Martell also is asking for full custody. So the mama shook it like, what the fuck? I know he not. And she's like, girl, yes, he is. I guess she gonna leave. He gonna leave him with you. She said, y'all not leaving him with me. She said, well, that's what he want. That's what he said. She said, no, them ain't my kids. I've raised mine. Okay. Them is y'all kids. You ain't finna leave them over here with me. Okay. I'm the grandma that say hi and bye. Okay. I'm not gonna play with y'all, because I can't recall a time I've seen Mama Hope have them kids. Not that she don't love her grandkids or anything, but I can't see a time where she actually had the kids. I always hear a Mel be like, well, I left the kids with my mom. The kids are at my mom's house. I don't really call too many times where I heard Mama Hope had the kids. But I did hear Tisha say, oh, he dropped the kids off over here to us. Girl. Because Mama Hope already know what's up. She said, you ain't finna get me in this shit, honey. No, I will not be partaking. A mess. Okay. Mel brings up the other child, saying that, now that he's having this other child, let us pray that he don't forget about the other ones. Mama Hope feels like it's a mess. The entire situation is a mess, but I can't do anything about it. All I can do is move forward, because at the end of the day, this grandchild, he gonna be my grandson. And Mel is like, oh, so it's a boy? And she's like, yeah, it is. She was like, okay. I didn't know that. Girl, I have no words. I have no words. I have no words. That's crazy, y'all. To be living this shit out on the show. You just went in on your man about him being with someone else, and then he turn around and go back and start being with that person again, and then now he about to have a baby with that same person when he was supposed to be working things out with you. Bitch. Girl, I'll be fine. Martell need to be getting his ass whooped every chance Mel see him, but I guess she has peace, so she's good now. Let's move on. So, Marceau and Tisha. So Tisha pops up looking as good as she wants to look, because she has a surprise for her man. And she takes him outside, and she has this blow up tent. So they go into the blow up tent, they sit down, and they have dinner and everything. She says that she wants to celebrate him and let him know that he is appreciated. Okay. She tells him that although she has been super busy, everything going on, that he is still the foundation for all of this. And if it wasn't for him, they wouldn't have a lot of the things that they do have. Marceau tells her that he appreciates it, but what he wants for her is for her to sit her down. That's what I want you to sit your down at the house, okay? I want you to be a mama. I don't need you to be a part of business, because that's what I do. Let me do that. I can do that. I don't want you to do that. And Tisha is just like, I hear that. That's cool, but I want to be able to do more. Like, if anything were to happen to you, I want to be able to pick up where we left off and be able to manage everything, And Tisha just wants to be her own person. She don't want to just be a mom, sitting at the house. That's not what she signed up for. So I can't blame her on that. But I mean, that's cute that Marceau wants to do all of that, and you still can handle the business, but she ain't got to be at the house while you do that shit. So yeah, no, I don't blame her. I would want more. And then how Marceau is, he's all about his business. I will say this, Tisha, I'm sure that man has his life insurances in place, so much of it in place, that should anything happen to him, you will definitely be able to pick up where he left off, for sure. Okay. But yeah, good luck, Tisha. Y'all notice how Tisha changed the subject, because she didn't want to talk about this much more. She's like, you're not gonna get what you want. I'm not gonna be sitting at that motherfucking house. So let's go ahead and talk about some other people. Let's talk about Mel now. So she talks about her brown girl event and how good it was. He was very proud of her for that event. And then she goes on to say that Destiny invited her to come out to a 1-day retreat. And she was a bit sketchy about it because of her situation dealing with Mel. But Mel is telling her that she wants to move forward. She don't want no issues. And so that's what she wants to do. And Marcel said, that's cool. Like if Mel is at a place where she don't want no drama, then accept that and own that, and y'all go and y'all have a great time. Yeah. But all that energy that you put into Mel and put into Kimmy for all the they put you through or whatever, like I need you to put that energy into your family. That needs to be your focal point. So if you're gonna go reconcile, do all that great stuff, but in the meantime, I need you to focus on the family. So all right then, Marcel. Before I switch over, let me see what the comments are saying. Yolanda, Mel still needs to remember that's her son. He's wrong, but dang, you're not talking to your homegirl. That's his mom. That is so true. I was thinking about that. A lot of people like to befriend these families and don't think like at the end of the day, that's still their brother. That's still their son. That's still their nephew or whatever. That's still their family. At the end of the day, I do appreciate how Mama Hope calls him out on his SHI though when she feels that he's in the wrong. And it seemed like she was about to call Mel out on her SHI when she said, have you cheated? But have you? Okay. The way Letitia sits and listens to Marceau BS, I don't know how she does it. She just depends on him a lot. We learned later on that she ain't get that affection and all that other stuff from her mama. So I feel like Marceau probably gives her enough in whatever capacity he gives it to her, and he also provides her with security. So she's gonna hang on that for as long as she can. In addition, Tisha also is stuck on, how Mel and Martell was so focused on their image. It was all about, that's one of the things that really kept Martell and Melody together. I think that's where Tisha's at too. To prove people wrong. She didn't get the love that she wanted when she was a child, and I guess whatever love she gets from him is okay. And the image that they're putting out right now. So that's what I think is going on with Tisha. So I think she's gonna hang in there and she's gonna deal with it for as long as she can and she wants to. Tisha ain't going nowhere. Tisha ain't going nowhere. Okay, it could have been 20 women that would have came out, and Tisha would have still been right there hanging on. So I don't even know why she be pressing Mel so much to tell her, or to tell her that what she said on Twitter was a lie. I don't even know why she pressed Mel about that so much when she ain't going nowhere anyway. So Melody and Martell, right? So they meet up to exchange the keys because Mel had the keys. Now it's time for Martell to get the keys. He put the keys in the car. He's like, wait a minute, I need to talk to you. We need to have a conversation. Mel is so over it. She's ready to go get to her man. She ain't trying to sit up here and talk to Martell or anything. Like, I'm not, what do you want? How can I help you? You came here for your kids. I'm trying to give you your kids. What do you want? So we learned that Mel wanted to live in Atlanta. Martell didn't want that. He wanted his kids to be close to him. And that's where some of the friction came. So Mel had to move back to Huntsville. He says the kids are telling him they ain't got no structure. Because y'all know Martell did a whole 10, 11-minute video talking about how he offers structure to his kids. He offers this, he offers that. He did all of that. So that's one thing he wants to give his kids the structure. And he feel like when they're with her, they don't get that. And she said, you know why? Because I do everything for them. That's the problem. Yeah, I do everything for them, but you don't. You have them doing everything, and then you go pawn them off on other people. That's the problem. So he was arguing with her, telling her that, my kids mean everything to me or whatever. She was like, oh, I'm glad your kids mean everything to you. Speaking of which, your mama told me you about to have a little boy. Congratulations. Okay. Martell didn't know what the fuck to do when she said that. He know what the fuck. He was like, a word. She walked off, went to her car. He was like, oh, so you just gonna say what you want to say and you just gonna walk off? You just gonna walk off on my shit, but I can't come here every time and say, know what we doing? So he goes over to try and talk to her, and she just like, honey, the kids are waiting, but the kids are waiting. Excuse me, the kids are waiting, okay? So he didn't know what to do. He was shut up in his bones. He couldn't say too much, so it was just like, let me just go ahead and head out. You don't have no choice but to head out, sir. You don't have no choice. You did what you did. Now you got to deal with the consequences. It is what it is. Go ahead and take them kids and take your ass on somewhere. Nobody got time to be dealing with this. I was trying to have a peaceful exchange. And you over here trying to argue. I didn't come here for this. So I don't blame Mel at all. That's on him. So let me move on to Martell was so defeated, y'all. It's so fucking funny. So Maurice, Kimmy, and Jalen all have a sit down about what the fuck Jalen wants to do with his life. Here's the short answer. He don't motherfucking know. Stop asking this goddamn child, okay? I thought he had a clue, and if he had a clue, I was like, why force him to go out and work a job he don't want to work? Give him the time, like at least 6 months or whatever, to really go and get the job that he wants. Now I'm learning he don't know what the he want to do. That's why Kimmy said, go and get a job, okay? Go and get a job so you can get some money in the meantime while you figure out what it is that you want to do, okay? So all these sit downs we're having, whether it's Kimmy and her son or Maurice and her son, shut up. And I'm glad that Jalen was like, I got to figure it out on my own. Yes, you do. And Maurice said, we don't even have to have this conversation anymore. But once you make a decision on what you want to do, we'll be here for you. Cool. Let Jalen see it. Jalen said, if I'm still in this space for another year or two, I said, you think you're going to get 2 years out of this? Oh, no. You ain't got that much long. No, we're not going to let you sit around and do 2 years. But I was glad when Maurice said, we ain't got to have this conversation no more. Whenever you figure out what it is that you want to do, we'll be here for you. And let's move on. Y'all stop asking Jalen about his life, about where he going, because Jalen don't motherfucking know. It is what it is. Let's see what Yolanda Jones is saying. Martell is creating the narrative that he is the more stable parent from the show to even his social media. Very calculated. Mel's page, as of late, has mostly her business ventures. I can see that. He's definitely creating more of the fact that he's a stable parent. And I feel like Mel is helping him do that by not even posting when she has her kids, how often she has her kids, or anything. So it's easier. And maybe it is calculated because he knows she's not going to do that. She's going to send her page around business. So it's easier for him to do that, to make it seem as though he's the stable parent. But I feel like she kind of helping him in a sense with that by not, showing how much she has the kids. But all that ranting and stuff he doing, he make himself look like a fool on his own. Mel ain't really been saying too much from the last time she did that live. I don't remember Mel saying anything from the last time she did that live. And it was like God said go or something like that. And us finding out about the child and all this stuff. So I don't really recall Mel hopping on live. She don't really be engaging in that. So he out here making himself look like a whole fool. The only thing he do got is to say that he's a great dad. That's all he does have. Meg says, can we get a scene with Monster? Can we? Will we get another scene with Monster, honey? Because Monster done went in it. What's that little girl from Family Matters that went into the kitchen or went upstairs and then come back down? Because we ain't seen Monster. Okay? We have not seen him. I don't know. Maybe the mama don't want him on right now, or maybe he busy or whatever. So maybe we'll get a scene with Monster at some point. Let's move on. We talked about Maurice, Kimmy, and Jalen. So let's get to this day retreat, right? So Kimmy and Mel arrive and they see Destiny there. They're all talking, have drinks, all this cute stuff. Tisha finally arrives. Now, mind y'all, it was like daylight when they got there, and then later on we see that it's dark as hell. So Tisha clearly was late. And then once she gets there, she's trying to figure out what all they're going to be doing. And we learned that they're going to be doing a few activities. Tisha needs to change her clothes. Mel is kind of like irritated at this point, like BITCH, you already came late and now you got to change your clothes and everything. So we still got to wait on you. Girl, we got damn tired. Okay, we tired, honey. So I can understand Mel's frustration, but then I understood Tisha too, because it's like, okay, bitch, I put this on thinking that it was going to be like this, and I find out we're going to be doing all this extra shit. Bitch, I don't want to do all that in this outfit, so let me go ahead. It ain't going to take me more than 5 minutes to switch out these pants. Calm down. So completely, I understood both sides. What else do we have? So, oh, yeah, but at least Tisha showed up when everybody was there, unlike Portia. Because I know Portia, when they went out to the ranch or wherever they went to the farmland, Portia came after all of the ladies was gone. Yeah. So once they play the activities and stuff, they move on to go and link up with Miss Ima. They go and link up with Ima. And hold on one second. So they go see Ima. Ima's in the back. Y'all know Ima is all about healing, getting everything right, meditation, all this great stuff. That's what Ima's about. We go to the back. Tisha says in her confessional that she don't know who Ima is. She don't know about the language she's speaking. Like, what is this? What are we doing? And I'm up here looking at the screen like, Tisha, majority of the time, people don't even know what you're saying out your own mouth. Why you talking about Ima? Okay, we understand you had some speech issues as a child, but a lot of people don't be knowing what you be saying. So you may learn a lot by seeing what Miss Ima girl. Okay, but all right. So Ima has the girls choose a seat on the ground wherever they gonna get. So y'all gonna sit down, have y'all seat or whatever, right? Once they sat down, Ima asked the ladies what their intentions are. Destiny says her intentions are to bring everyone together. Kimmy says her intentions are to figure out what her role is within this group of friends. And Mel says her intentions is to remove the lack of trust and replace it with trust. And Tisha said my intentions is to move forward in whatever way the universe wants us to. What else is going on, girl? Because I already don't want to be here, honey. What else y'all got? So then Ima has them do another exercise. And with this exercise, she has, I guess, they pull cards. And whatever that card is, you give it to, I guess, the person that it represents or something in your life. So Destiny pulled the card protection and she gave it to Mel because, and that's when Destiny started crying. She's not a crier. But she's been through a lot of things within her life, and Mel is privy to that. So when Mel learns that she's having a hard time or whatever, Mel goes into this protect mode to protect Destiny, and she appreciates that a lot. So I want to know the history of what's going on with Destiny. If she's open to telling us that. She's not even open to showing us her husband right now. I don't know what's going on with that. So can we get something? Because the only thing we've gotten from Destiny this season is her trying to merge friendships together, and we would like to see what's going to happen, with her husband, because there are speculations out there that they are separated or something. Hopefully that's not the case, but I would like to see her husband and see what's going on with that. And I would like to know a bit of her background of what's surrounded by that word protection and what Mel was speaking on. And what else we have? Mel ended up getting a card and hers said misunderstood. She gave it to Tisha. Mel went and had her seat. Mel said that I gave Tisha the word misunderstood because I felt as though when we fell out, it was some things that was just like it was just a misunderstanding as to why we fell out. Whatever. Tisha says, I might ask Tisha what you think. Tisha says, I think that was some bullshit, to be honest. Like, I think, yeah, that was some BS. Okay. Elaborate, Tisha. Elaborate. Tell us how you really feel. Tell us what's on your mind. Tell us what this is all about. Why do you think that what Mel had to say is BS? So Tisha kind of talks about a Twitter post or something. Some things happened between them where basically she felt like Mel was out here lying, saying that Marcel was cheating, and that wasn't true. And then she also said that Mel knew the lady that Marcel was cheating with, but they all did a live show, and the lady came out and said, no, that's not true. And now, meanwhile, Miss Arian over there saying that Mel was telling the truth. But here's the thing for me. So let me try and finish this up real quick with them this whole argument, okay? So when Mel gets all loud, hold on. Mel is telling Tisha that no, that wasn't the situation. The situation was that you and I got into it because you felt as though I was distancing myself, but that's because I was going through some stuff. And then Tisha's like, no, that's not what it is. It was because you was insinuating certain things about my husband and all this other stuff. You was trying to destroy my marriage. Mel said, girl, no, I wasn't. First of all, I can't destroy your marriage. And Tisha says, no, you can't, but you try. And it's like, don't nobody want to destroy that weak ass marriage. Because what you and Marcel got ain't even all of that for somebody to want to fucking destroy. Okay? You wish somebody would come along and destroy that shit. All right? Girl, but anyway, so Tisha goes on to say that she's been there for Mel. She says Mel is not owning up to the things that she said and that she's done. Tisha says that she wants to leave because at this point, she don't know what are we talking about? Why am I here? Like it serves no purpose at all. Mel wants Tisha to call out those things that she said and done. Tisha's not really here for it because she feels like Mel's trying to play stupid. She's trying to act dumb and she just want to go. Mel is still asking her, like, tell me what I've said. Yeah, Mel wants her to point out, like, what is it that I said on the post? Tell me what it is that I said. What post? Because see, first of all, I do a lot of fucking tweeting. So if I tweeted some shit about your nigga and it's something that you feel so pressed about to this day, then obviously you so pressed that you remember exactly what the fuck is that I said. So tell me what the it was that I said. And Tisha's not really trying to do that. She's just ready to go because she want Mel to own up. And then that's when she started talking about the whole cheating and all this other shit. Mel said, girl, if I could destroy your marriage, I can't destroy it or whatever like that. The thing for me is Martell started this shit. And to be honest, it probably was your mama. Because Mama Wanda been insinuating that your ain't she, and that he out here cheating. And she does it every chance that she gets. Martell started this shit. And Mel carried on with this based on what Martell has told her. So if I was Mel, I would have said, if you the proof that you need, go talk to Martell. Because I think Mel told her that before. I think Mel told her that before on a cabin, when they went to the cabin one time and told her, you'll have to talk to Martell about that. I don't think Martell is going to apologize about saying that your man was with 20 different women or whatever. Maybe the number was exaggerated, but you'll have to talk to Martell about that. Because I think Tisha tried to go through Mel to get him to apologize. And Martell wasn't at that place where that's what he wanted to do. But I do recall that video when they showed when Mel sat down with Tisha and they started talking about the breakdown of the friendship. Mel, when they started talking about the breakdown of the friendship, Tisha started feeling away because Mel was distancing herself, but it had nothing to do with Tisha. It had everything to do with Mel and what Mel was going through. Okay, so Mel was just trying to figure it out on her own, do it on her own, but Tisha started to feel away. And from that conversation, that's when, you know, they started talking about the whole situation of what Martell said and all this other stuff. And then Mel, I think Mel did say she had some proof or something like that. And Mel said, I'm not going to tell you because even if I told you, you wouldn't believe me anyway. So what does it matter? So why don't you hop in the car and go trail your man and follow your man wherever he's going to be at, and then you'll find out the proof right there. You don't need me to confirm or deny anything if your belief is going to be your belief. So what do you need me to do that for? But like I said, my thing is, Tisha, you need to talk to your mama. You want all this energy from Mel. The first person you probably would want to talk to is Martell, because Martell started this. Okay, and Mel just carried it out. Now, was Mel right? No, she could apologize for at least carrying this out. Yeah, I got you on that. But moving forward, don't say shit else about nobody else saying anything about your weak ass husband, because your mama does it so much. She was just on the last episode calling your man out for driving a sports car to a camping trip, and then turned around and was like, I think you got into an accident because you had somebody else in the front seat. Yeah, and your mama, that same mama that did not tell you she loved you and showed you affection, is still showing those very same signs as an adult. Because any mama that really loves and cares about their child not going to continue to sit up there and create stories about your fucking husband. A husband that probably helped pay her mother bills too. So I just think that's whack as hell. That's my opinion. So you keep coming after Mel. I'm not saying Mel is a saint, but I need you to have that same energy with your mama, because you feel like can't nobody disrespect your mama ever. Your mama can say what she want to say. And Marcel has told you time and time again about how your mama is messing up y'all marriage. And I'm going to tell you one thing. You ain't got to leave Marcel. You can sit up there with Marcel all day. But when Marcel tired of your mother, I guarantee you he's going to leave. So you better get right, girl. You better think about it. Be very clear. Don't be so oblivious or assume that it can never happen to you. It happened to the best of them. Okay, we're not telling you to walk around and assume that he is every moment of the day, but you can't push past no fucking body. Okay, you just can't. So I mean, people will surprise you every day. But that shit right there, I really did not like that. And shout out to Mel for getting up and leaving. And I saw people saying, oh, Mel can't take the heat, so she get out the kitchen. No, I don't want to put this heat on Tisha's motherfucking ass. So I'm going to get the fuck out. That's what I'm going to do. Okay? Now, see, because if I sat up here and I really went with her, then y'all really would have been jumping down my throat. But when I decided to remove myself from the situation, damned if you do, damned if you don't. That's how I feel about it. Girl, fuck that girl. Let Tisha live in La La Land and Letitia Land and Marceau Land and all the other stuff. And we pray they continue to make it through. Do whatever y'all want to do over there. Tell me something. That's your situation. That's your situation. You trying to put something on me that didn't happen to me. That's on you. That's on you. Bitch, we know. I know my situation. I'm highly aware of my situation. But when my husband spoke on your situation, and then you want to get fly, do you want to throw the a side chick up in my face? But you want to talk about how you was there for me and we was friends. We friends. I've been there for you with the kids and this and that. And then let me tell you, that's one way to never be my fucking friend ever again. If I've sat up there and confided in you about something, or even if you learned whatever and you told me whatever, you confided in me about the knowledge you learned about my life or whatever, and you was a genuine friend and you turn around and you throw that shit up in my face, I wasn't trying to be friends for what? What we friends for? Bitch, I'll never look at you the same. You think I'm quiet now? You won't get no information moving forward. What you think this is? The fuck? Yeah, he got a BMW and another girl's name and such and such and such and such and such. What? So it's okay for you to throw shit up in male face, but it's not okay for male to throw shit back. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're a good one. Because I won't be sitting up there trying to befriend no hoe that I helped get on a motherfucking TV show that I created. Hello, you got me up. She'll be sitting right there trying to come up with another scheme that looks similar to mine, calling it Marriage and Love Huntsville. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You're a great one. Not I. Meg, and apparently Mel's hairstylist actually was the one cheating with Marcel, and they went on live with the lady. Yikes. I did hear that. I did hear that lady lied. And that's the sad part, because one thing about side chicks, they will do that. I'm not saying this lady is one. I don't know who she is or whatever, but I will say that I've had a situation like that when I was young. You know what I'm saying? My baby probably was like a few months or like one. And a bitch on the phone with me lying. Catch this hoe driving the motherfucking car. What? What's this? Yes, the hoes will lie to you. Absolutely. They will motherfucking lie to you. So yeah, she don't just the lady got on live and she denied it. Bitch, a lot of hoes will get on live and deny it. Okay? They will get on the phone with you. They will get in text messages with you. They will get on your social media. Yes, they will befriend you, bitch. And the whole time they over here knocking you down. What's going on? Okay? But that whole time they got you having an image of them as though, oh, girl, she wants to me like that. She wants to me like that. Yeah, I want you to keep that same energy. He wants to you like that. He wants to you like that. Fool, girl, bye. Fool, foolish. Praise God. Praise God for the evolution beyond, because I couldn't do it. Okay, Portia Kayla, both Marcel and Letitia were being covertly messy the first season. I think Mel watched the first season and saw how Letitia was talking about her and was like, oh, okay, you motherfucking right. You motherfucking right. Clocked it. Like, girl, I went, Hear what I say. For what? For what? Not on no motherfucking show I created. Replace and remove. Carlos, replace and remove. Because you got me. You think I'm gonna sit up on this couch and entertain this conversation with a bitch to try to play me? What? When I done gave her a stepping stone, as if the whole in scope didn't come from me and my man, bitch, you got me. Girl, that would have been the last time Tisha would have threw anything in my goddamn face. Hear what I say? Especially, this is what makes it so bad. And Tisha don't be knowing why people be riding on her ass, because you ain't about that life. You ain't about that life, that shit that you be talking. That's what be so crazy. That's why people be getting so frustrated with Tisha. Because you not about that life that you be giving. That would be so crazy. Like, you be, and then I watched the clip from the reunion last year when Tisha tried to get with them and Marcel got in her ass. And that's what's so funny to me. You still dragging out this issue of what Melody allegedly said on social media or Twitter, or even if you have the proof, she said it on Twitter. Meanwhile, your husband ain't even talking about it. Ever since Martell talked about them 20 women, Marcel been like this. Okay? That's how your man be. He ain't talking about that shit, but you still up here bringing it up, trying to get vindication for your shit. And that nigga like, girl, don't bring that up over here. Don't bring that up over here. Don't bring that up over here, Tisha. Okay? That's how your man is the whole time. You need to follow his lead. He been trying to get you to follow the lead the whole time. Okay? Girl, just don't follow him into the house. We understand you don't want to be in the house all day. We get it. We know you don't want to be with them kids, girl. We get it. But honey, no ma'am. Okay, most said side chick will deny it, especially if she is getting money from the husband. And here's the sad part: they'll do it for less. They don't need no coin. They get them a meal, put some gas in the car, $20, fill up the tank. They don't need all that. They'll be okay. They'll be okay. They'll be like, yeah, girl, what you talking about? Girl, that's my brother. That's my brother, girl. No, we just cool. We just work together, girl. Girl, they'll do it for less. They'll do it for less. They'll do it for entertainment purposes only, just to say, I got your boom, I got your boyfriend. I got your man, I got him. Yes, ma'am, they will. Portia Kayla, of course, that woman denied everything. No businesswoman wants to be known as somebody's mistress. That's a great one. That's a great one. That's a great one. But y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and have to conclude this review of Love and Marriage Huntsville and this entire video with Belle Collective. Be sure to like the video. Make sure you guys have your notification bell on. I'm gonna try to do more lives with you guys. I need to go ahead and get things cleared up so I can move over to doing the Real Housewives of Atlanta and Married to Medicine. So you guys can definitely stick around and switch over to that video. So I'll see you guys in a few minutes. All right. Bye-bye.